Hi guys, it is the end of June. It is unbelievably hot and I am here to do my June wrap up. One of the reasons I wasn't making videos before is that when I started my new job in January, the amount I was reading reduced dramatically. So that's still the case and I haven't actually got that much to talk about, but I figured I would do it anyway. So this month I quite spectacularly only managed to finish reading one book, and that was Broken Monsters by Lauren Bukes. As with The Shining Girls, this is a crime meets supernatural thriller, and it's told from multiple perspectives. So we get the perspective of the serial killer, we get the perspective of the lead detective, her daughter, and the perspectives of various other characters. It was alright. I wasn't blown away by it by any means, and there was actually a point where I wasn't even sure that I'd bother finishing it. Some of the characters were very compelling, others I either really didn't like or just did not care about, and I felt like the supernatural element was completely unnecessary. I think it'd have worked just as well as just a normal thriller. So yeah, that makes it sound like I didn't enjoy it. I did enjoy it, it was entertaining. I gave it 3 stars in the end, but I actually think I'm going to go back and reduce it to 2 stars because it was okay. But yeah, it wasn't brilliant and I wouldn't necessarily recommend it to anyone else. Okay, so that's pretty much done. I did read parts of other books, so I'm going to go through them quickly. I picked up Penguin's Poems for Love, which is exactly what it sounds like. I decided I wanted to read more poetry again. I've not really read any at all since I left school, so I decided I wanted to get back into it, but I didn't know where to start. So I figured an anthology was a great way to use as a jumping off point for exploring poets that I enjoyed. I've folded down pages of poems I enjoyed. Folded down a poem by Wilfred Owen. I already knew I really enjoyed him. Caroline Duffy, I knew I enjoyed her. That's about it really. There hasn't been many that I've really liked, so, but I'm only part way through that, so hopefully there'll be more poets in there that I enjoy and I can use that as a starting point for exploring their full collections. I also read about half of Redeployment by Phil Kay. This is a short story collection and all the stories are based around the Iraq War, where Phil Kay served as a Marine, and it is really excellent. He has a wonderful writing style. It's very straightforward, but he conveys emotions and these very extreme experiences, which obviously I've never experienced anything even remotely like that, but he conveys those experiences incredibly well. It's a really well written book. I'm hoping to finish it next month. I put it down because quite obviously the subject matter is pretty difficult, and I felt like I needed a break from it, so hopefully I will get this done soon. And finally, I'm about 2/3 of the way through Saturday Night and Sunday Morning by Alan Sillitoe. Alan Sillitoe was one of the angry young men in the 1950s, going on into the 1960s. So he's a working class writer and he is writing about working class life. So it tells the story of Arthur Seaton, who works in a factory in Nottingham, and about his love life, about what he does in his spare time, about his family relationships and about his neighbours and just his day-to-day life really. Arthur Seaton isn't Arthur Seaton isn't exactly a glowing moral character, but it's really entertaining. I'm really enjoying reading it, but can we just talk about this cover quickly? So I got this secondhand, and I always avoid movie tie-in covers, but this is a movie tie-in cover from, I believe, 1960, and I just think it is basically perfect. So I've got a quote from the Daily Telegraph: "A novel of today with a freshness and raw fury that makes Room at the Top look like a vicarage tea party." On the back there's a still from the film, and I just really love it. So I'm very glad I managed to find this. It was only £4.50, which isn't too bad really, and I love it. So yeah. So that's everything I've read this month. Like I say, my reading rate has gone down dramatically, but hopefully that means this will be a pretty quick video for you to watch. I hope you're all having a good day, and if you are in the UK in the heat wave, then I hope you're not melting like I am. And I'll see you soon. Bye.